So I'm just going to give you a quick view of my garden room, I guess you can say. If you see any type of mess or something, it's part of gardening, and I'll just say, just mind your business. Anyway, that's a joke. So this is a raspberry plant that I received from Stark Brothers. They sell fruit plants and trees and nuts, trees. So a different variety of plants, and a lot of different edible fruits. So they really did a good job. Like, I mean, I had to measure the size, but when I got it a couple of weeks ago, I don't think it was this big. But it's growing really, really well. I have right here different peppers that I'm growing. And if you get close, you'll see some of them. It's a little bit slow going, but it's okay. These are gonna come off the floor, but I was doing wheatgrass, pea shoots, popcorn shoots, which obviously with the light, popcorn shoots without light will be yellow, but I wasn't sure how to do some stuff. But anyway, but if you don't experiment, you don't learn. So, and then I have my aloe plant, and I have a variety of house plants that you don't eat. I forget what that is. Let me get over here. You know, plant so much stuff. Oh, yeah. It's a African violet. So those are two African violets. However, they need to be transplanted into bigger pots. I took some of the peas from the tray that you're seeing down there, which was supposed to be just pea shoots that I would add to salad, but I took them and I put them in a container. You know, always experimenting. It's so much fun. I have basil right here that we've been using all along. Like, there's even basil upstairs. Like, we have plants upstairs too as well. Plant crazy in this house. So sorry the camera sun fell. But yeah. Yeah, we have some basil here that I use periodically. I think this is, I'm not sure if it's anise isop, but it's some type of isop. I'm not even sure. It could be lavender isop too, but it smells yummy. And then I have some propagations here. I actually have like hemp. This is not weed, guys, okay? I have hemp propagating that I got from Wepa Farms. So when I didn't separate my plants like I should have, what I did was cut some cuttings from it. And now look at it. See, it's growing roots. So actually at this time, like, I probably could just plant it in soil and it will root fine, and maybe add some rooting powder or add honey, and it probably will take root pretty well at this point. Let's see. I'm sorry, my hands are so ashy. But yeah, so it's doing something. And then like when you do cuttings, it's a good idea too to have them by sun or grow light and stuff. They root way better. Also from Stark Brothers, I have this blueberry plant that you see back here. It came bare, like it didn't have any leaves or anything, but it's came here. I kept it moist and it seems to be growing pretty well. I have also some strawberries that I got, and these are all season type of strawberries, so they're ever bearing, so they should actually bear all through the seasons. I have 4 of them, and look, there's just too much stuff going on. This is the Ozark Beauty strawberry ever bearing, and there's another one. Hold on, give me a second. That's the same one, Ozark. Let me see. This is, I don't know. Something's, I don't know. Can you read that? There's missing words. So let me try. this one, let's see. I don't know, maybe it's Ever Sweet or something like that. And then I actually have some lemon balm that I took from outside last season. I have some thyme. It looks okay. I have some spinach actually growing down here in between here. I have some catnip. So the cats kind of really love it, but sometimes when I put the fresh catnip in, I have to spread it around because it's for cats and they will fight and kill each other over catnip. So if I give them catnip, I always want to be around. I don't want to see any fights. They'll go out the jugular. So you see some more aloe. And I was watching, you know how you have all those hacks? So you can take a piece of your aloe plant and supposedly put it in, like, put a slit in like a quarter of like a banana. Like if you cut the banana, like, but you know, like you have the bottom part of the banana and you cut that maybe like a quarter of it. And then you can cut a piece of this and you stick it in the slit in the banana, and then you put the banana in soil, and it's supposed to help propagate your aloe. And I was like, I told Mario about it. I was like, you know, that would actually be a lot better than the way I've been propagating. So, I mean, I don't know yet because I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm assuming if you're going to do a hack video that you've tried this numerous times and it actually worked. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I have string beans right here. But I have a little friend called Twilight, another cat, because we have 5 cats here. And she likes the string bean plant. So every time I'm trying to grow string beans in the house, she basically bites it or diseases it. And like, starting from scratch again. So I'll plant a lot of them just because I know like she's going to come through and tear them up. And then I'll at least have something, but I don't know. I try to like keep the door shut. Cause see, look, you can see. You see the bites? You see? You know, I had to control my anger a couple of times. Like, let me not call her any names or anything, but like, dang. And so see, after she tears something up, I'll like put a couple of seeds just to see. I just want to grow string beans in the house. Is that like that difficult? And here's a lemon plant. This was started from seed. So when we get organic lemons or something from the store, you know, we'll grow plants. So we'll have a lot of plants this season, and actually we'll probably be selling some lemon plants if anyone's interested. Okay, so I'm sorry, I like I did a workout or something like that. I can't breathe. Because you know what? I think I'm anticipating that I need to go downstairs to the basement to do laundry, and my body is like, no. Maybe you just go read first and then you'll go finish the laundry. But then it's like, nah, just go do the laundry and get it out the way and then read. But then it's like, and I actually have to do meditation. I'm running real late. I should have did meditation earlier when I got up, but my phone was dying. I didn't have my charger, and I walked upstairs and then I fell back asleep, and then, yeah. Anyway, you know how that goes. So anyway, this is oregano. We had took this oregano from outside from outside at the farm. There's so many different types of oregano, so I'm not sure what type of oregano this is, but it's obviously not a big leaf type of oregano, but it smells so yummy. And you can make oregano oil. Oregano oil is a really good antibiotic. So if anybody ever, you can get oregano tincture or whatever, and instead of you using the antibiotics that this Western world gives us, you can actually just take oregano oil. Plus, it will avoid you having like yeast infections. Because when you take I'm just sidetracking a little bit, not really, because we're talking about going back to oregano. When you take the antibiotics that you're prescribed, they tend to give women yeast infections, and it gives you a lot of yeast. And I would assume if it gives women yeast infections, it might proliferate the yeast even in men if they take antibiotics. I don't know. Hey, let me know. So this is wheatgrass. It never got separated and is never going to get separated. I'm actually going to start new seed and stuff, and I'm going to make sure that when I do that I actually separate the plants. But however, if you smell these pieces, God, my hands are so ashy. Anyway, it left me. But anyway, these dry pieces, lemongrass, guys, lemongrass. Oh my God. Oh, it smells so good. When I went to Jiva yesterday for an appointment, yeah, guys, Jiva plug. Go to Jiva in Stratford. They're awesome for yoga, meditation. You can see a nurse where she helps you with your issues. So she counsels. She actually does Reiki. And she tests your vitamins to see how much your vitamins you need, if your vitamins work well for you. So she does that type of testing, like vitamin testing. That's what I got done yesterday. I had a 2-hour visit. Was a little bit tired after, but my Reiki session was awesome, amazing. It was a longer session than I usually get, because we were basically able to get through the counseling part. It wasn't too long, and then the testing, the medications, and then yeah. So okay, back to the plants. So we're gonna plant flowers in the front yard. We're gonna plant flowers everywhere, but I have some started, like Cosmos Diablo. You see that I started at 329.21. I'm excited. I kind of separated them with seeds, so like I can well, you know, when I planted, I separated the seeds so that when they get big enough, I'll just be able to pull them apart and then plant them into the ground. So I'm excited. This is gonna be savory, but I just started at 4:08. What is it, 4:10 today? I cannot get the date right. Never know what day it is. These I think are just different marigolds. This is calendula, yeah. So these are 2 calendulas, and calendulas you can use in salves, and you can use it to soothe your skin. And then this is the indigo tomato apple, but it didn't come up yet. And I have some, what is this? Bee balm that I started later than the rest of these things. So, and then we have some red Russian kale, which I'm going to take to the backyard. And we have some cilantros and parsley. Parsley takes a long time to germinate, so just be patient. I tend to make sure like there's light still on the pots to help with germination. And then you see that's another, you know, that's an onion, a green onion from when you get green onions from the store, get organic green onions, and when you cut them, you take the bottom part and you can put it in water, or you can just put it in soil. So that really needs to be gotten rid of, but I haven't yet. This used to be pink celery. I cut it and I was like, I'm going to use this for something else, but I haven't used it for something else yet. So I just cut it down to the nub, but hey, it started growing back. So I just been watering it. This is spearmint, and this actually was from a cutting, but it's taken forever. But however, once mint really gets started, it goes on forever. You got to do crazy stuff to stop mint from growing. So I'm excited about this. You know, it took forever, but you know, that's what it is. It's a polka dot plant, which probably came from a cutting, because I'm always trying to like do cuttings and figure out stuff. We have some spider plants and some other plants. We have an elephant leaf, and there's a purple passion, if you can see it like way in that corner. And then obviously you can see the lemon balm. I said lemon balm. You can see the aloe. And then this is a poinsettia plant actually. Oops, sorry. Yeah. I've had it for like over 2 years since I was working at the Merton Center here in Bridgeport as food pantry coordinator. So look, it stayed for a long time. And then actually this oregano right here is from cuttings, guys. So you see it's so prolific. I'm going to actually repot it in a bigger container, but look how great it looks. And those were from cutting. So it really pays to do a cutting. You can save so much money. You don't have to start from seed. You get ahead of the game just by doing a cutting. Like I said, cut it, take the leaves off where the nodes are. I'll explain something like that in another video eventually. Like, take the leaves off, put it in water, you know, and you leave a little bit of leaves on top. But you want to be the nodes part where you took the previous leaves off. You want those in the water, the nodes, and you know, I would do like 3 or 4 nodes at least, so that when it roots, when it roots, you have a good chance of survival when you put it in soil. And this was my poor avocado. Guys, it had so many leaves. It looks horrible now. It just dropped all of its leaves. I don't know if it got real cold in here one time or whatever, but I'm scared to like just get rid of it. Like, I feel like it, oh wait, I don't know. Maybe it's growing like more side shoots or something. So I don't know. I'm going to keep on watering it and trying to take care of it, and we're going to see what happens. But I got that from a baby and had it for 2 years, and then all of a sudden, a few months ago, all the leaves started dropping. I'm like, okay. So in this room, there are grow lights, but I have a fan too that goes so I can strengthen the transplants and stuff, especially because they're growing. So when they do get outside, that they'll be strong enough to handle outside and handle the wind, and they will not be leggy. Because what happens is that if it doesn't have any like wind or anything like that, your plant, it will be leggy. It'd be weak basically. So you don't want that. And then I am going to open these windows up slightly to let air in. So then right here we have a little mini greenhouse, and I have different types of tomatoes in this tray. So you see that it's like, let's see, 24 times 3 is what, guys? 24, 48. I don't know, 76. I don't know, whatever. It's a lot of tomatoes here. And some, I guess I accidentally planted 2 seeds in each. So you'll see that some have 2 plants in there. And to be honest, like let's be honest right here with these tomatoes. I have 3 different types of varieties, heirloom varieties, right? So I'm just like, yo, I'm doing the right thing. I got this. I'm putting the right labels on. To find out, guys, watch this. Watch this. I put, okay, this is supposed to be, let me see, Brandywine pink tomato. So most likely that is Brandywine pink tomato. And if you actually look, it actually looks pink at the stems. Now, if you look at beefsteak and, oh my God, beefsteak twice, that's what happened. I was like, what the freak? I was so sure that I was doing like this different labels, and I was like so sure. So now I don't know which tomato is which, and it was I don't know, the other variety was a Cherokee, I think. So I don't know which one of these are the Cherokee and which ones are not, because I'm not that familiar with different heirlooms or tomatoes or the different leaf sizes. So I either have to look it up, or I have to take the seed and plant them separately and actually label them correctly and then do a comparison. But actually, I'm just letting you know that we will have tomatoes for sale, and we're doing a lot of different heirloom varieties and stuff. So, you know, make sure when we post and say that we're ready to you can actually order tomato transplants. Be ready. Get your tomato transplants from us. Like, we love to serve you. And again, like, I'm Blissful Awakening LLC, but yeah, we would love to serve you. We would love to provide your transplant needs. Also, we have some African daisies right here. They came up pretty quick. It's $3.29, so that I planted these. Cosmos Diablos. Some more African daisies. We have some nasturtiums. So, and then, let me see. What is this? This is a double click snow puff and some other stuff. Black button flowers. And then let me see. And it's a double click cranberry right here. And I'm not sure what this is. This is new. Oh, wait. Oh, this is more calendula. So I guess it'll come up soon. But I'm gonna do some more nasturtiums, because you can actually eat nasturtiums from the root to the bottom, and they're really healthy for you. So I encourage you to get out there and plant, even if it's something simple and little. But it's important for us to know where our food comes from, and it's important for us to practice sustainability. So later on, these will actually go underneath the direct light. It's just right now. So I kind of like just switch stuff out a little bit, and in a theme of like trying to save electricity. So these will move. These have been here for a while, since early this morning. So I'll probably move them and then put the tomatoes there. Just trying to make sure everything gets enough sun, because you can't have plants without sun, water, good soil, and something else. Don't pay me no mind. I'm getting tired now. All right, so this is my garden in the house until and then stuff would, like I said, will go out. And there's like herbs and things upstairs, and Mario's doing like lettuce, so there's a lot of plants upstairs too as well. But they're not my plants to show right now, so I'm not going to. Like, you know, I can, but I'm not going to right now. I actually need to start getting to work. All right. So thanks for watching again. I know I'm starting to sound winded and tired. I really am just tired. But I wanted to kind of show you, you know, what I've been doing right here in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and just learning different self-sustainability ways to help provide for me and my family, and to provide sustainability in the sense of food, sustainability in the sense of income, that if I could do it, you could do it too. You just have to have the will, and success is what you'll have, you know. And it doesn't matter if you make mistakes or whatever. The point is that the gift, the benefit, everything is about trying. If you don't try, how will you even know what you can do? So if you have something inside of you says that, hey, I want to plant, girl, boy, man, whoever you are, plant. Do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if you don't try, how will you ever know? And I was going to say about aloe, just make sure aloe stays pretty dry. That's the only one in here that I make sure is super, super dry. Remember, it really came from like desert areas. So like you want to make sure it's dry. And that aloe plant I had for a lot of years right here. So, you know, like I said, just being able to provide for yourself. Like right now, I'm spending a lot of money in a sense for some things, but eventually, the more I practice, in the long run, I'm going to be saving a whole hell of a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the goal. And you have a feeling of gratification that you've done this type of work, and you get, you know, exercise. And you just got to pace yourself a little bit too sometimes. But like I said, I'm going to measure that raspberry plant. I gotta repot it in a bigger pot, because I swear it grew a lot of inches since it arrived. And actually, guys, wait. Oh, it's a fig tree. I have a fig tree coming, but the fig tree is gonna stay in the house. So that's gonna be fun. Plus, you can grow lemons in the house too. So you can grow certain things and fruits you can grow in the house. All right, so peace. Thank you. This is Blissful Awakening LLC coming at you today, whatever date it is and stuff. I appreciate you watching the video, and I hope you learned something today. Sorry I sound so tired and winded, but I probably should get to work, then rest a little bit, do my meditation, because I have 2 meditations to do today. So I really should, like I said, I should have just did it this morning. But I didn't have my charger, and I was at 6%, and I was going to actually do it with the cats, you know, you know, do my meditation, my mantra, give them the good energy and vibrations. But I went upstairs and decided I wasn't coming back down. All right. So peace again. Like I said, Blissful Awakening LLC. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, please comment below. I'll answer any questions I can. And I'm saying it 1,000 times, but thank you. I really appreciate you, and I really appreciate if you watch this video. Thanks.